Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and I'm back, baby, with another epic vintage toy hunt adventure. So I've got a great episode for you today. I definitely found some things over the weekend and some things to actually add to my personal collection. Now, the last video I posted was, the deal of a lifetime, which, if you saw that video, I did a deal with a friend of mine, a local guy who I became friends with because he's a subscriber of the channel. But I got a G.I. Joe USS Flag, the Defiant, and a Terradrome, plus a ton of vintage 80s toys for $700. So the whole purpose of doing that deal is to flip some of that stuff so that I can purchase the grails that I really want, which is a Clash of the Titans Kraken and a 1977 Shogun Godzilla, the same Godzilla I had when I was a kid. So that's the goal. I want to be able to buy those grails without having to use my own money. Now, in the process of all that, $700, you might be like, well, Burf, why didn't you just take the $700 you spent on that and go buy your Shogun Godzilla? Because I don't want to use my own money for it. So I found some stuff. I found some Lego sets and some other things, a Dora the Explorer, like a talking Dora the Explorer, and some other things in thrift stores recently that I was able to flip on eBay and add some money to the Burf Bank. So it was money, I spent for example, $3 on a Lego set, but sold it for $50. So I took that money and that's what I used to pay Patrick with. So I want to give you an update on the Burf Bank situation and also the purchase situation of the Flag and the Defiant and the Terradrome and all that stuff like that. So you're going to need to stay towards the end of the video. I'm going to give you an update on the funds in the Burf Bank and basically show you where I'm at with it. So I am going to be completing that transaction with Patrick here probably in the next week. And I'm really excited for it because I already have a buyer for the Flag and the Defiant, which is going to allow me to get my grails. So anyway, I'll give you an update on all that. In the meantime, we got some vintage toy hunting to do. So if you're new to the channel, I hunt for vintage toys in thrift stores. So if you like thrift stores and you like vintage toys, chances are you're gonna like my channel. So I would invite you to hit that subscribe button. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's get to hunting.
My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
All right, gang, let's see. What do we got? Oh, look at this beast. Look at that beast. Imagine that coming down the road at you. What else do we got? Doesn't look like too much else on this shelf. So let's go around. Oh, here, check this out. This is that spawn shark. He's kind of cool. I don't think I need him though, but he is pretty neat. Oh, I thought this was like a spawn shark. It's like a, what was it called? Something raw 10 or something like that. It sells for like 20 to 30 bucks, but they want $8 for it. I think I'm gonna pass on it. Oh, who's this guy? Check him out. Oh wow, look at these. That is a cool looking dino. There's a few of them over here. Looks like an old German car. Like an old German military vehicle. Oh, look at him. What's this? Body Knockers. Suicide Squad Joker. What do they want for that? $5. All right, I just looked this thing up and this thing's selling for like 50 bucks. And it is an old German Horch. It's a command car, so, high-ranking German officers would be driven around in something like this. That is cool. I think that would fit perfect for my 375 Joes. Hey, it's a Mario. Oh, here's a Jurassic Park vehicle. Looks like a newer one. What year is this from? Yeah, 2020. Man, we're finding all kinds of cool vehicles today. This one's cool too. And we got that big old pterodactyl. Oh, look at this Mega Block set. That looks kind of old. We got a Parker Brothers Boggle. Used to play this game all the time with my grandmother. What's this? A Top Gun strategy game. All right, let's look through these bags and see if we can find some vintage toys in here. Last time I was in here, I found some G1 Transformers, so maybe we'll get lucky again. Here's some Rugrats. I think that's Angelica and Tommy Pickles. What we got down here? Oh, looks like some Dollar Tree type of figures. Oh, it's a dragon, but he's missing the top part of his head. That sucks. Oh, look at these old Matchbox Hot Wheels. At least I think they're old. They look old. That almost looks like Daisy Duke's Jeep, except this one's yellow. Hey, there's one of the twins from Rugrats. Oh, and here's some more over here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the dog, Tommy. And yeah, there's quite a few in that bag. Oh look, there's the dad. Oh, there's Angelica's friend. None of them have their clothes. Man, that kind of sucks that they got them all in different bags like that. For that reason, I'm not gonna get them. Plus, they don't have any of their clothes, so not gonna be worth it. But yeah, I mean, it costs you probably like 20 bucks, you know, to get all of them. Check this out, this three-headed sea serpent. That is really cool. Does it have a year on it? 1995. I don't know what that goes to. They want $8 for that though. Probably gonna get it, but I really don't want to spend $8. I got some Fortnite, Batman, Imaginext stuff, some knockoff Dollar Tree toys. I don't know who that dude is. Some TMNT. Look at that giant bee. Actually, guys, this is from the 2007 line of Indiana Jones. So this is an Indiana Jones vehicle. That is freaking awesome. Right, I'm definitely getting this thing. Check out the Micro Machines playset. It even has some little vehicles that come with it. Military and first responder appreciation. Oh, that is cool. It's not vintage, it's a newer one, but it's still pretty neat. I'm gonna think about it. All right, gang, we're off to a great start. So let's do a little show and tell. Check this bad boy out. Man, this thing is awesome. So this is the Hasbro 2007 Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark German Troop Command Car. And I knew it was a German vehicle when I first saw it. I didn't realize it was from the Indiana Jones line until moments later. I was, had it in my hand. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Maybe this is Indiana Jones, So, and then I saw the Hasbro symbol on it. So, but how cool is this? I actually collected this line when it came out. Here are just a fraction of the figures that I have from this line. I've got so many figures. Like, I even have the Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls playset. Yeah, I was really into this line back in 2007, 2008. So, but I didn't have this vehicle. And just look how awesome it is. I cleaned it up. It had a bunch of like nasty gunk like in the back of it and on the back seat. If you go back and look at the video, you'll probably see it. Like when I first picked it up, it was like real crusty. I had to use like rubbing alcohol to get it off, but it cleaned up pretty nice. So I've got a young Indiana Jones here, back when he wasn't afraid of snakes, driving the car. So, but most of my figures that I got out of this line are all boxed. They're all on card. I have very few from this line that I opened up, but one of my favorites is this Moolah Ram. And I'll tell you, it was a real shame this past summer when the movie came out and they released that retro line, and they gave us a short round, but they didn't give us a Moolah Ram, which is kind of crazy. He's probably, I mean, I've got him here from this line. I also have him from the 5.5 inch line from Gooooooo. So, I mean, he's such an awesome figure. I don't know why they didn't give him to us this past summer when they re-released the that retro carded line. That line, that's actually a vintage tote there in the back on card. And check this out too. See the Indy, the map room Indy there in the back with the robe? One of my Gooooooo gang members, Scott, gifted him to me. And when he gifted him to me, he didn't have a robe, but I got that robe on eBay for $36, which is awesome because most of the robes were selling for like 60 to 70 bucks. But yeah, it would have been nice to get a Moolah Ram in that retro line. But hey, it is what it is, and this vehicle looks awesome. I also picked up this sea serpent, this 3-headed sea serpent. I thought it would go really well with my Clash of the Titans figures here, and as you can see, it does. It goes really well with them. But it's the company that made this is Toy Biz, but I don't know what line it belonged to. For some reason, I'm thinking maybe their Hercules line, but I tried doing like an eBay lens. I took a picture of it, uploaded it to eBay to see if I could get a match, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I actually have no idea what line of Toy Biz figures this belongs to. So maybe you guys can help me out in the comments below and let me know what line. So, but how cool is this thing? So I definitely paid up a little bit for it, but I couldn't pass it up. I think I paid like $7 for the bag. This was the only thing I wanted out of that bag. And I'm definitely glad I picked it up. Just not that happy about the price that I paid for it. So I don't know, maybe it's worth more than $7. You guys can let me know once we determine what line it's from. We can kind of figure out the value of it, but I'll definitely be keeping it in my collection. All right, gang, I am feeling pretty good about this toy hunt already. So let's head off to the Goodie Wheel and see what kind of goodies they got. All right, my friends, we are at the Goodie Wheel, baby. What you got for me today, Goodie Wheel? What you got for me today? Hopefully you got some vintage toys for your boy. Let's check it out. Oh, this big guy, isn't he colorful? There's a bumblebee. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot, guys. Oh, check this out. That's cool. It's definitely like from the 90s. Yeah, 1993. Might be able to get some replacement stickers for it, possibly. What do they want for that? $3. I've got a little collection of these. I'm not a big die cast or a monster truck guy or anything like that, but I do have a few of these. All right, I might get that. Oh, look, it's Rex. Oh, look, we got some vintage Jurassic Park. All right, I probably need to get that too. All right, look at this guy. He's like a bootleg or something. And we got this T-Rex. Oh, there's a Viewmaster. Lots of baggies over here. It's just whether or not there's anything good in them. Here's one with some wrestlers, but looks like somebody drew all over them. Oh, there's a Kong. I've got him already. All right, gang, we found a few more things to add to the collection. Let's do some show and tell. Check this out. So I ended up picking up this Mean Machine made by Lannard in 1993. It definitely has some wear on it. I'm gonna have to look into maybe getting some replacement stickers. You can see on the front here, the stickers wore off here. It's wore off on top, even here on the sides. So I don't know, I'm gonna look into it. It's also missing its second gas tank over here. So like I said, I'm gonna have to see if maybe I can kind of piece it back together. I did put some batteries in it. Unfortunately, it's not working. There doesn't appear to be corrosion in there, but I'm still gonna like use some baking powder, I guess, baking soda, and white vinegar to maybe try and clean it up a little bit and see if I can get this bad boy working. Now over here, this is the infamous Bigfoot, the Play School Bigfoot. So I never had this as a kid. It was made in 1983, but I had a couple of friends that had this car, this truck, this monster truck. And man, it was awesome. I remember being kind of like envious and like wanting one of these for myself, but never got one. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really, and still to this day, I'm not a big car or truck person, or I'm not into die cast or anything like that. But I did find this Bigfoot in a Goodwill. Unfortunately, I found it over the summer and I didn't have my camera on me, my phone on me at the time to record. But this thing was pretty beat. The stickers, I put all brand new replacement stickers on it. I'm gonna put some pictures up on the screen, some before and after, so you guys can see what it looked like when I got it and what it looks like now that I've added some stickers to it. It does have one part here. One of the headlights is kind of broken off, but the sticker, when you look at it from the front, you can't tell at all. So it's just gonna be a display piece. Unfortunately, this car does not work either, this truck. It is missing the key to the back, but you can still turn this thing to like turn it on. But I put batteries in it and it was pretty corroded inside, and I cleaned it up as best as I possibly could. I probably spent an hour on it scrubbing and putting baking soda and vinegar on it and stuff. I might try adding might try putting some Coca-Cola on it to see if maybe I can get some more of that corrosion off. But as of right now, it doesn't work, but it does make a really beautiful display piece. So I've got this, and I got this, and I got a few other trucks around the house here as well. So I am gonna end up putting them all on a shelf here eventually and have a little monster truck display. But how cool is this thing? Also at the Goodie Wheel, I picked up this vintage 1993 Jurassic Park trike dozer. So it's actually missing some pieces. There's like some sort of like, I don't know, like a net or radar dish or something like that that sits up here. There's a piece in the back that's missing. So it's missing a few pieces, but still really cool. I actually owned this once before and I sold it at my yard sale about a year and a half ago, and I kind of regretted selling it because it was actually a really cool piece. The one I had before was more complete, but I thought this was awesome. So, you know, I've got some vintage Jurassic figures here. Found this one, this Stegosaurus. He's got like this battle damage. I am missing the piece right here, but I found him at Thrift Giant over in Dallas. So that's a really cool piece. And then my buddy Derek, NASCAR man, he sent this to me as a gift recently. So again, another vintage Jurassic figure. But how cool is this vehicle? Like, I love that lime green, the lime green and the white and the black, the way it all mixes together. It's just freaking awesome. So yeah, I got me a little Jurassic Park, a little vintage Jurassic Park for my collection. All right, well, we got a few scores under our belt. Let's see if we can keep the luck rolling. Let's head on over to Thrift Shitty, baby. Oh, there's a PS3. And looks like an Xbox, a Wii. They got some gaming systems in here for sure. Oh, they went $70 for that PS3. Dang. Whoa. Really? Oh, did somebody paint that? Or is that how it actually came? That is... looks like somebody painted it. Yeah, I don't need to buy another one of these. I've got 2 NES systems at the house already. But yeah, if this hadn't been painted, I probably would buy it. But I'm gonna pass on it. I'll just leave it for somebody else. They kind of ruined it, you know? Okay, anything over here? First glance, no. Hey, it's our boy Buzz. Oh, look. It's a beefcake pony. Beefcake, beefcake. Oh, I'm a big beefcake. We've got another Buzz Lightyear. Oh, we got a little SpongeBob thingy here with a broken SpongeBob. And we got a big old Zord. How about any vintage board games like Fireball Island? That would be awesome to find something like that. Chances of that, though, are pretty slim. But anything is possible. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything like that here. Parker Brothers Hangman. Oh, Billie Holiday. She's one of my favorite old-time singers. Is this a Merlin game? No. It is Merlin. Oh, that is awesome. And it's still in the box. I had this game when I was a kid. Well, actually, my grandmother had this game at her house, and I would play it all the time when I went up there. All right, I'm definitely grabbing this. Looks like we got a Hess truck, too. Oh, they went 15 bucks for that. No, thank you. Well, Thrift City actually had some decent stuff there. As far as like, you know, they had some gaming systems and whatnot, which was like really cool. They were a little pricey. The Nintendo, God, like, I mean, I've got 2 of them already, so I don't really need a third one. But, you know, it would have been, if it had not been painted up, if someone hadn't ruined it by painting it green and yellow, I don't know, what is that, like maybe their school colors or something like that? I have no idea. But why would you do that? Why would you do that to a perfectly good NES system. So if it hadn't been for that, I would have picked it up. But the one thing I did pick up is I picked up the game Merlin. So I actually had this as a kid. It actually came in the box, which was crazy. Yeah, I did this when I first picked this thing up. It wasn't working, but check this out. Your boy, I love that sound. Listen. Yes, your boy got it to work with a little baking powder, baking soda, whatever, and white vinegar. It was pretty corroded as well, but I probably spent about 30 to 45 minutes cleaning this thing up and finally got it to turn on. Now I just gotta remember how to play the game. There's a bunch of different games that you can play with it. Let me see if there's on the back of the box here. Yeah, you can play blackjack, you can play Magic Square, Mind Bender, Tic-Tac-Toe, Music Machine, Echo. So there's like a bunch of different games built into it. My grandmother actually had this at her house, and I remember when I was a little boy, like she didn't have any toys up there, but she had a Merlin, and I would go up there and I would pull the Merlin out and play tic-tac-toe on it like for hours. So anyway, I thought this was really cool, very nostalgic for me, considering that, you know, it reminds me of visiting my grandmother when I was a kid. So all right guys, let's go hit up another thrift store and see if we can score some more stuff. Oh, looky, we got a Dick Tracy VHS. I've got this already, but I'm gonna pick this up. I could always flip it. I think they sell for about 10 bucks on eBay. Bulletproof Monk. Never So Few. The Battle of China. World War II Nazi Strike. I'll probably grab that. There's a bunch of them actually. The North African Campaign. Rommel, the Desert Fox. The Beachhead at Anzio. D-Day, Normandy. All right, what do we got over here? We got this, looks like a Barbie horse or something. Some strawberry shortcake. Lots of bags, but looks like a lot of junk. There's like a Lightyear figure there. Some Spider-Men. Now, what kind of play set is this? It almost looks like a giant crocodile face. It is. It's like a giant croc face. What would that go to? Interesting. Hey, check it out. It's the Keebler Elf. That looks old. What year was that made? Does it say? It doesn't really say. He looks old though. So my last haul of the day ended up just being a bunch of VHS and a lot of war related VHS and documentaries and stuff like that. So it's all stuff that I like. So there's no sense in doing a show and tell because most of you don't even care about that part of it. But yeah, I did pick up quite a few VHS. I think I got like 10 or 12 different VHS. I got the Dick Tracy, I got some of the war documentaries, I got the Ava Braun that was completely sealed. So I'll probably rip that open and watch that. But anyway, that was Hitler's fiance or girlfriend, just in case you're wondering. But anyway, I think it's time for a birth bank update. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take a look at my eBay account and I'm gonna show you what I've sold over the last few weeks. And then we're gonna do a complete breakdown of what the cost of these items were, how much I sold them for, what the eBay fees were, what the shipping fees were, what I charged for shipping, all that stuff. And then we'll come up with a final number of what we have in the birth bank. So here are some Lego Minecraft that I sold for $40. I sold the Fisher-Price Magical Friends Dora for $65. I sold this knockoff Haiku Kozumi Kenma Nendoroid figure. It was a knockoff. I got it for free from my friend Thrifter Sean, so I sold that for 15 bucks. The Lego lot of minifigures and the bricks. So the bricks actually aren't included because I sold those on Facebook Marketplace for $90, but I sold all the figures for $78, which I paid $65 for the entire box. But again, we'll do a breakdown here at the end. I sold the My Little Pony Princess Celestia Guardians of Harmony series for $15, Lego Harry Potter for $50, the Lego Batman movie Space Shuttle for $125. I also sold some Lego of Overwatch Reinhardt for $75. Attack on Titan Authentic Figma 203 Mikasa Ackerman. I actually sold it for $50, but the guy wanted to cancel the order, and I said, hey, if I give you like another $15 off, like make it $35, do you still want it? And he said sure. So you'll see there that a total of $16.14 was refunded. So I ended up with like $34 on that one. I sold the 2022 Hess Mini Truck Collection for $40. The Square Enix Bayonetta Jean for $135. So these were the items that I've sold since December 25th. So again, like over the last 3 weeks, roughly. So let's take a look at the complete breakdown and I'll show you how much profit I actually made from all of this. Hey, I know it's a little old school, but we're going to take a look at it on my handy dandy, trusty yellow legal notepad. It's all here in black and white, folks. Well, blue and yellow. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's a complete breakdown. So the Lego Minecraft cost me $3.99, sold it for $40. The Singing Dora cost me $4.99, I sold her for $65. That little knockoff Kozumi Kenma Nendoroid thing, got that for free from Thrifter Sean, sold it for $15. Lego minifigures and the bricks, they cost me $65 and I sold them for $168. So $78 for the minifigures and then $90 for the bricks. MLP Princess Celestia, she cost $7.99, sold her for $15. Lego Harry Potter, cost was $3.99, sold that for $50. Lego Batman, I paid up on that one. I paid $60 for that one and sold it for $125. Then the Lego Overwatch, I paid $3.99, sold it for $75. The Attack on Titan Figma 203 Mikasa Ackerman, paid $8.99 for her, sold her for $34. That's that one that was $50 and I had to give like a partial refund on it in order to save the sale. And then the Hess Mini Trucks, paid $8.99, sold those for $40. The Square Enix Bayonetta Jean, paid $12.99 for her, sold her for $135. So total sales were $762. This is what I charged for shipping on everything. So everything combined, I charged $83.80 for shipping, which brought it to $845.80 total. That was what was charged total. eBay fees were $105.73. Shipping fees were $175.45. I got burned on that because I lost out. By not charging enough shipping, I lost out on about $90 from that. A product cost was $180.92 for a grand total of overhead, if you will, or fees, $462.10. So if we take $845.80 minus $462.10, that puts $383.70 in the birth bank. So the way this works out is I am purchasing the flag and the Defiant and all that stuff, the Terradrome, for $700. So I already gave Patrick $350. So he's got $350, so that leaves $33.70 in the birth bank. However, I I have a buyer lined up already who has also made a deposit of $350 so that Patrick is now paid in full. And that's based off of what I sold it to him for. So the deal is that I'm selling the Defiant and the Flag to him for $1,800 plus shipping. We'll figure out what the shipping is because it's gonna cost quite a bit. We'll figure that out later, but it's 1,800 bucks. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna pay the $350. I'm gonna give that, I've given that to Patrick, give that to Patrick this week. So Patrick is now paid in full, and I am gonna be able to get a Kraken and a Shogun Godzilla for free. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. So anyway, I'll keep you updated on it. I'll probably be picking up all that stuff from Patrick maybe here at the end of the week or sometime next week. He's leaving on a business trip soon, so I got to meet up with him and get this stuff delivered to the house. So, and Dr. Elra Morgan, my friend Dr. Elra Morgan, is actually purchasing this stuff from me. So anyway, I'm super excited about it. Hey, if you enjoyed watching this content as much as I enjoyed making it for you, do me a favor, smash the like button. That helps me out, helps my channel grow. Also, if you're new to the channel and you want to watch more videos just like this, then check out this next video.